Good Tuesday evening, YouTube. Lyle over here at Cyclops Garage. Doing more sanding, go figure. I gotta finish out those headlight buckets, and I'll be spraying those with etching primer since they're pot metal. At least initially, get that on there before I put the regular primer and paint on. Did the same thing with this valance panel here because it's all galvanized. So I just sanded her down to bare metal and gave her a coat of etching primer. Got this hood sanded down to bare metal today. Put on a coat of epoxy primer, and I was so used to spraying that real thick primer surfacer, it was Sag City. So I ended up taking a bunch of rags and lacquer thinner and wiping it all back down and shooting it again. Well, it's not too bad now. I got a few solvent pops in it, or fish eyes, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be filling it anyway. Yeah, I had for, like I said, I was so used to shooting that big stuff, man. I put it on and I was like, whoa, we're a bit heavy here. So I'll let this dry overnight and take care of a few things on it. And I got a spot here where there was filler. There's some sort of a dent there. And a couple spots there I got to fill. There's a couple of little spots on the fenders that I got to fill. And then once I get all this body work done, I'll be assembling the front clip on it and painting it. I was gonna do that separately, and I am just running out of time up here on Northeast Ohio. It's gonna turn cold pretty quick here, and my painting days will be over with because I'm really not equipped to paint in the garage here. Once I get it all painted, I bought this this blue GT stripe for it. That'll go on the bottom. If you're familiar with the Mustang GTs of that era, it'll go on the bottom. It's hard to get the color of it in this light, but it's like a dark blue. It'll make a nice accent for the white. I was hoping for like a light blue stripe like this, but it's dark blue, red, or black. That's all they came in. So that's what she's gonna get, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I got to get this thing, you know, the body assembled on it and get it painted. It's just, you know, it's the end of October. It shouldn't be this nice now. So, been blessed with a little whatever you want to call it, grace period. But yeah, got to get her done. Something I wanted to talk about on this hood that I found interesting. And I sanded it down to bare metal. This car had been repainted, I don't know, long before it was purchased by the owner that has it now. So the paint job had to be 25, 30 years old on it. And what I found as I sanded it down was there was actually rust spots underneath the primer and paint, which were obviously there before it was painted. And I always thought that stuff would bleed up through, and on this it didn't. I don't know what to think about that. Just thought it was kind of interesting. They're not there now. I took them out because I'm not going to chance that, especially with it being painted white, man. I had a truck I redid white one time, and boy, every little seam the rust bled through. So, gotta make sure she's sealed up good. So that's about it. Let this thing cure, and about time to call it a night. Y'all have a good one.